The news that Dr. Umar Yandy Smith and Ms. have formally obtained citizenship in Ghana has caused a flurry of excitement and curiosity among fans and followers, with many commenting on the significance of this daring move. Since Monday, January 6th, social media has been a flurry of reactions. Dr. Umar posted a heartfelt message and a powerful image on his Instagram account to share the news. The picture showed him wearing colorful traditional Ghanaian clothing, exuding pride and a sense of connection to his African roots. The caption read, "In part citizen of Ghana, January 625, marking the official date of his new status as a citizen of." The announcement has generated a lot of conversation throughout the nation on social media, with fans and followers sharing their opinions about what this means for the three and their ties to Africa. For many, this is a moment of cultural reclamation and empowerment, particularly for Dr. Umar, who has long supported African identity and underscored the significance of. The news of their Ghanaian citizenship comes at a time when the African diaspora is increasingly seeking to fortify ties with the continent. Reconnecting with the motherland, Yandy Smith and Ms., both well-known figures in the entertainment industry, have expressed their excitement, with many applauding their decision to take such a significant step toward embracing their heritage. And it has rekindled discussions about how the African diaspora has shaped Africa's future. For Dr. Umar Yandy and Ms., this move signifies more than just a legal status. It's a sign of solidarity, pride, and a closer bond with the African continent. Social media users have poured congratulations, support, and as the news spreads, many people around the world are curious to see what will happen next for the three Ghanaian citizens. Will this decision encourage others in the African diaspora to think about taking a similar route? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure: Dr. Umar Yandy's impact. Smith and M's announcement will undoubtedly have a significant impact on the cultural and social landscape. In the caption of his post, Dr. Umar acknowledged the significance of his accomplishment and shared his profound thoughts with his followers. He said, "I am by no means the first diaspora African to receive citizenship." Dr. Umar's words rang with humility, but they also conveyed the weight of the historic step he had taken by acknowledging the historical context of other African diasporans who have obtained citizenship in Africa. "I may very well be the most prominent Pan-Ras to have done so thus far in the 21st century on the mother continent. The first is undoubtedly a very well-known and important one in the larger framework of Pan-Africanism." Dr. Umar's claim to be the most well-known Pan-Africanist to be granted such citizenship in recent years carries a great deal of weight because it highlights the part he has played in promoting the empowerment of people of African descent globally. His self-perception as a pivotal figure in the global Pan-African movement, which aims to bring together people of African heritage globally in solidarity for the advancement of their collective interests, is reflected in his use of the title Prince of Pan-Africanism. He also underlined that his new status as a legitimate citizen of Ghana signifies a fundamental shift in the story of African identity, and the Pan-African movement will be completely and permanently altered by this milestone, according to Dr. Umar's message. He believes that his relocation to Ghana, a nation steeped in the African diaspora's history and a symbol of African independence, will serve as a catalyst for the global resurgence of African consciousness. According to his words, this Citizenship Act is not just a personal accomplishment, but also a potent symbolic gesture that will encourage others in the African diaspora to rediscover their heritage and ancestral roots. Dr. Umar is enthusiastic and hopeful about the impact of this move, are evident as he sees this new chapter as a means of rekindling the global movement for African empowerment and unity. He is convinced that his choice will encourage a new generation of Africans and African descendants to embrace their heritage, fight for their rights, and carry on the effort to bring the African continent and its diaspora together by sharing his thoughts on. In addition to celebrating his own journey, Dr. Umar invites others to join him in this new chapter of Pan-Africanism. His announcement and message have generated a lot of discussion on social media, with many followers expressing their support and admiration for Dr. Umar's brave choice. Some people even see his citizenship as a turning point in the Pan-African movement. Others had expressed their excitement at seeing such a prominent figure in the movement take the step, believing it will inspire more visibility for the cause and lead to greater global awareness of the importance of Pan-African unity as the catalyst for a wave of African diaspora citizens looking to forge closer ties with the continent. As word spreads, it is evident that Dr. Umar's obtaining Ghanaian citizenship is not only a significant personal achievement, but also a potent symbol of African empowerment and solidarity that will surely reverberate throughout the African diaspora for years to come. His words have paved the way for a revitalized sense of pride and kinship with the African continent, and his actions will. Mize followed suit and took to social media to share a heartfelt post, this time a joint message with his wife, Yandy Smith. The couple shared a powerful moment with their followers by posting a vibrant photo of themselves, smiling and radiating joy, both dressed in what is likely to inspire others to follow suit in the pursuit of a more united and empowered Pan-African movement. Their smiles were a testament to the significance of the occasion, marking the moment they officially became citizens of Ghana, a country that holds profound historical and cultural meaning for people of African descent worldwide. They were dressed in gorgeous traditional Ghanaian attire, and the photo captured not only their personal happiness, but also the deep cultural connection they were celebrating at that moment. Today, we are officially Ghanaian. I am not African because I was born in Africa, but because Africa was born in me. Tilda Kwame Nkrumah was a powerful statement that captured the spirit of Pan-Africanism and the profound connection between the two countries. In their joint caption, Mize and Yandy shared a quote that spoke to the essence of their journey and the impact of their decision. The quote, ascribed to Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana's first president and a leading figure in the Pan-African movement, speaks to a deeper, more intrinsic connection to Africa that transcends borders and speaks to the very soul of those of African descent regardless of their geographic location. They felt that the words spoke to the African continent. Sharing this quote, Mize and Yandy emphasized the value of identity and heritage in their lives, stating that their ties to Africa are based on the rich cultural, historical, and spiritual ties that bind them to the continent rather than where they were born. Their words echoed the sentiments of innumerable people in the African diaspora who have always had a strong bond with Africa, even though they have never visited the continent. Their message struck a chord with their fans, many of whom showed support and admiration for their choice to accept Ghanaian citizenship and respect their African heritage. For Mize and Yandy, this moment was about more than just obtaining Ghanaian citizenship. It was also about reaffirming their dedication to the. As public figures, their choice to share this milestone with their followers was a potent statement of solidarity with the African continent and the Pan-African movement. They expressed their pride in their African heritage and their desire to support the ongoing efforts to strengthen the bond between Africa and its global diaspora. And an invitation to others to consider their own ties to Africa, the joint post immediately gained popularity, with fans and followers applauding the couple for their audacious and significant move. Many said they were moved by what Yandy and I said, as well as the symbolism of their choice to become citizens of Ghana. The couple's message of unity, identity, and pride in their African heritage ignited. The decision of Mize and Yandy to publicly share their journey has helped raise awareness of the continued relevance of Pan-Africanism and the significance of reestablishing ties with African people. There has been a lot of discussion, with many people considering their own sense of connection to Africa and the value of embracing one's roots in addition to the personal significance of this moment. By adopting Ghanaian citizenship, Mize and Yandy have made a strong statement about their dedication to the African continent, the Pan-African movement, and their shared history. Heritage, the quote they share from Kwame Nkrumah, serves as an AER reminder that the African diaspora's relationship with Africa is not just a matter of ancestry, but also of identity, culture, and shared history. As word of their citizenship spreads, The couple's actions are likely to encourage others in the African diaspora to examine their own ties to Africa and think about the significance of embracing their heritage. Their message is sure to resonate with many who share their vision of unity and empowerment for people of African descent worldwide. A new chapter in the ongoing story of African unity has been added by their public sharing of their journey and the powerful message they conveyed in their post. Their dedication to the cause is sure to inspire others to take similar steps in the pursuit of greater solidarity and empowerment for people of African descent worldwide. Social media was buzzing with reactions to when Dr. Umar Mendy and his wife Yandy Smith made the exciting announcement that they had all acquired dual citizenship in Ghana. It sparked a wave of support, admiration, and enthusiasm from followers. Many people expressed their excitement and joy in the comment sections of various posts, especially in the Shade Room comment section where the news was shared. As users praised the couple and Dr. Umar's choice to embrace their African heritage and obtain citizenship in a nation with significant historical and cultural significance for the African diaspora, responses ranged from sincere congratulations to strong expressions of pride. Another Instagram user at Riv Cavill shared their own personal triumph, writing, "I got my citizenship today." The user's enthusiasm for acquiring their own citizenship in Ghana demonstrated that the announcement had generated a sense of excitement among the diaspora, and the comment added even more vigor to the discussion by revealing that the movement toward embracing African citizenship was not just limited to Dr. Umar and the couple, but was spreading to others. It also demonstrated the growing trend of African Americans and other members of the African diaspora seeking a closer connection to the African continent, with Ghana being a popular destination due to its welcoming stance toward the diaspora. It was a source of inspiration and opportunity for many people who had been considering similar steps. The comment section was flooded with others who. Many users praised the moment's significance, recognizing that the move represented more than just paperwork. It was a symbolic act of reclaiming one's African heritage and supporting the ongoing efforts of Pan-African unity supporters. Their comments also reflected the growing sense of empowerment and pride that comes with obtaining African citizenship. Praise Dr. Umar Mendy and Yandy for their courageous and inspirational choice to embrace their African heritage and use their platforms to inspire others to follow suit. For many, the announcement extended beyond the individuals involved to include the broader movement of reestablishing ties between the African diaspora and the continent and creating. The news generated discussions about the significance of African countries welcoming their diaspora members and providing pathways for citizenship, a trend that has been gaining traction in nations like Ghana, which has long been open to people of African descent who wish to return home. These discussions led to discussions about opportunities for greater unity, collaboration, and empowerment, were evidence of the value of cultural identity, the strength of representation, and the continuous process of recovering African heritage in the contemporary world. As the movement for Pan-African empowerment and unity continues to gain traction, the comments section developed into a forum for people to express their aspirations, pride, and excitement for the future. Social media was inundated with people sharing their thoughts, experiences, and excitement following the announcement that Dr. Umar Mendy and Yandy Smith had obtained dual citizenship in Ghana. The comment section of the website became a lively forum for conversations about the importance of obtaining citizenship in Ghana and the possible effects on the African diaspora, and the wider ramifications of going back to Africa. A number of Instagram users shared their thoughts on the historic event, with many considering the profound spiritual and cultural ties that this relocation signifies. Another user at Ariella Crayo wrote an enthusiastic response, saying, "I'm telling y'all right now, they are spiritually intelligent. Something big is coming." This comment captured the excitement and anticipation that many followers had for the news. The notion that something important was approaching struck a chord with many, as the announcement of dual citizenship in Ghana was viewed as both a personal milestone and a component of a broader spiritual empowerment movement. Abasa, an Instagram user, added a more thoughtful viewpoint when she wrote, "GA isn't the utopia, but it is a spiritually transformative step that could inspire others to reconnect with their roots and find greater purpose in their lives. Many followers believe that this decision to embrace African citizenship was not only a political or legal step, but also a spiritually transformative one. Again, an American citizen by birth, this comment offered a realistic and honest viewpoint on what it's like to live in Ghana, while acknowledging that Ghana is different from the US. I encourage my brothers and sisters who have the means to go and experience it at least once. You will be forever changed when you hear the words "welcome home." It's not without its difficulties. The user highlighted the life-changing potential of visiting the nation firsthand. Hearing "welcome home" for the first time struck a deep chord with many who yearn for a connection to their African heritage. The user's message served as a reminder that going back to Africa, especially Ghana, is about more than just getting citizenship. The announcement of dual citizenship in Ghana served as a potent reminder of the significance of the moment for many, not only for Dr. Umar Messis and Yandy, but also for the larger African diaspora. Being welcomed by a culture that values one's identity as a part of the African diaspora and feeling a sense of belonging. The idea of reclaiming one's heritage and reestablishing a connection with Africa was viewed as a transformative experience that could result in greater spiritual growth, a deeper sense of belonging, and greater empowerment. As the discussion progressed on social media, it became evident that this announcement was more than just a. For those involved, it was a personal triumph and a symbol of a broader movement toward Pan-African unity, spiritual awakening, and the reclamation of African identity. Social media user reactions showed that this movement was gaining traction, with many people expressing a wish to follow in Dr. Umar Messis's and Yandy's footsteps and seek a closer connection to the African people. Continent. The comment section turned into a forum for people to express their aspirations, thoughts, and reflections on the importance of obtaining dual citizenship in Ghana. It served as a reminder that the Pan-African movement and the reunification of the African diaspora with the continent are about more than just taking legal or political measures. They are about embracing one's heritage, spiritual development, and strengthening relationships with people who have similar experiences and goals. The fervor and excitement displayed by social media users highlighted the increasing sense of empowerment and opportunity that comes with going back to Africa and embracing one's roots, as well as the expanding movement of African Americans and African diaspora members. Getting dual citizenship in African countries like Ghana is a strong statement that emphasizes the desire for a new outlook and the pursuit of a life outside of systemic struggles. Ghana, in particular, has emerged as a beacon of hope for people seeking to rediscover their heritage and live in a place that respects their history and culture. As more people make the decision to bold choice to go overseas, it's evident that this trend goes beyond simply getting a passport, regaining a portion of oneself that perhaps they felt cut off from for several years.